What up, everybody? Hope everyone is doing well. Putting love and prayers out to the West Coast, Cali. May everybody be safe. At the very least, be safe and still healthy. I put love and prayers out to Palestine, to the innocent on both ends of the borders. Put love and prayers out for those dealing with weather that you don't normally deal with. Put prayers out for those that are struggling financially or with your health. Prayers to those that are struggling maybe with your mental health. Let us all be lifted. Let us all help each other in one way or another. Let's go into this. Get some of this the other night. Stop. Says three people. Who are you? Say hello. Don't be shy. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope you're doing well. And if you're someone I know, I really hope you're doing well. Mute that one. See if we can get this back in order. All right, now that's what I'm looking for. All right, now. Hopefully. Who are you people? I'm still adjusting stuff, so if I'm not paying attention to the screen, please forgive me. Why isn't it playing? I did have music, now it doesn't want to play. But whatever, I have to do it this way. Who's there? Knock, knock, who's there? Somebody. Somebody who? There we go. Smokey. This feels like it's really dried out. Yep. Dried out. What up, Canadian? How you doing, sir? It's a little dry, to be honest with you, Jen. How you doing tonight? Is anybody else like eating around the cinnamon roll? Yeah, that's smoky. Jen, have you found your cat yet? Oh, sorry to hear that. No weird smells in your house, right? I don't want to think the worst, but hopefully He really just got out and is hiding really well in the neighborhood and eventually will pop up. Hopefully you'll have one of those stories where like the cat just disappeared and then like out of nowhere I was like, hey, how you doing? Have you called any of the local shelters to see if anyone brought the cat in? So I was working on that on TikTok last night. I don't know if I want to work on it tonight or start something different. Maybe nobody brought him in. I hope nobody like took him in knowing that it was your cat. I've seen a lot of videos like that too. Yeah, just keep an eye out. You never know. Is it a no-kill shelter? Hopefully. Well, that's good. At least if it's a no-kill shelter and they do take them in, you'll have to be there. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Wrong link. Yes, I do. I mean, I don't. Last time I was there, they even had 4 grown house cats that they freely roam around the place and follow the door on. Interesting. Maybe they figure if they let a couple walk around that they're more likely to get adopted. I don't know anyone's gonna come in, but come on, but it's all good. Um, on diet made it post. Nice. I wish you luck because it's really not. It can be really tough. I guess no, they. Yeah, that's a good thing. 'Cause you want to see if it's good to see if you can feel a connection instead. I pressed the button by accident. Tiffany. There's Smokey. He's partially sleeping. He's got his eyes closed at the very least. If you're up for it, Tiffany, I did put the link in on Facebook. If not, we're cool. I still like you, even if you don't come and hang out with me. I think I am gonna just finish this, because who knows what's gonna happen with Facebook, with TikTok this coming week. So now I can remember what I was kind of doing. Please do. You got the wrong marker. There she is. Luckily, I didn't get too caught up in the drawing yet.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Hanging in there. How are you?
I'm doing okay. A little better than last week.
That's good.
I mean, I'm trying not to beat myself up about stuff, but because I still haven't cleaned my floors, and I've been trying to get to cleaning my floors for the last 3 weeks. And it's not because I'm busy. It's
No, I
because
know. Same here, actually. I need to mop my floors. I've been sweeping here and there, but I really need a mop.
yeah, and right now my dishes are kind of okay. Like it's not overbearing, but at the same time, I'm like I've just been having these weird, not weird, but I've just having these issues of like I know what I want to do, and then I look around and like I'm just gonna put it back down.
Yeah.
Who's buzzing you? Bzz, bzz, bzz. Mm,
It's a phone call, but I'll call them back in a little bit.
Alright.
That's
So,
looking pretty.
thank you. I was gonna save it for TikTok, but we don't know what's going on with TikTok at this point.
Do they
So,
still keep going back and forth?
well, they went to the Supreme Court today to, fight for it again. Um, and it's supposed to be, they're going to decide whether they're going to upheld what the Senate voted on as far as the ban. Um, and the video I shared on TikTok, I trust that as far because there's a lot of people that put they put misinformation.
Yeah.
But the one that I share, she's very like I gotta double check if I'm following her on any of the other platforms because she's really good about like the stuff that's happening in the government and what or like when things change with like taxes and laws and whatever. She is a like an actual news reporter, but she really does well of breaking it down so you kind of get an understanding
Yeah.
of what's really going on, and she's not favoring one side over the other. She's just literally breaking down everything. Hello, Jesse James.
Hi, Jesse. Hi, everybody in the chat, by the way.
Long time no see.
Jen. Who's all in the chat? Jen.
Jen, Canadian,
Hi,
and
Canadian. And Jesse. And Jen.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to color these other leaves.
Hmm.
Like I want to do like a turquoise like
I was
tip.
just gonna say that. You read my mind. I was thinking turquoise too. That'd be
Well,
pretty.
yeah, but like I'm trying to like I want the turquoise to be like the shaded color.
Oh, okay. Just like the tip of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like I have the light purple and I'm doing dark purple to shadow it or shade it
Oh,
up.
okay.
So like, and I'm like, what do I don't want to put the neon green because I already have it kind of as a trim as a part of it. So I'm trying to decide what other color I could put and then use the turquoise as the shade. So,
Yeah.
so Jen's cat still missing.
I'm sorry about that, Jen. Hope you find your cat soon.
And meow, meow. I heard that.
Kiko, my cat, he's trying to step on the phone and rub my face.
Was it Nico?
Kiko.
Kiko?
Yeah, and then the other one is Nika.
Nico and Nika? Or Kiko and Nika?
Kiko and Nika. Yeah.
And it was the parents.
Yeah. And then we got crazy names for all of them. We've got Mimi, and we've got Huggy Holguin. He's funny. And then we got Wild One Wawa. Crutch Caduchin, he's my little Scottish boy. I don't know. He's kind of fluffy. So I always call him Crutch Caduch. He's my Scottish. And then we have Bisco, which my oldest daughter named him. And yeah, I think that's all.
Meow,
That one's Nika in the background because she wants to get out of the room, but she's with my daughter right now.
meow. What am I eating? Nothing. I was eating tortilla chips and a cinnamon roll, but the cinnamon roll was very dry because it wasn't a real cinnamon. I don't consider it was Hostess.
I like everything cinnamon and curry.
I don't like. I'm not really a fan of the like packaged cinnamon rolls. They're either all dried out or you taste the chemicals in it.
Yeah,
I'd rather get, you know, one from a donut shop or something.
that's true.
So my brother bought them, and I'm like, do I really want one? And tonight I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take one. And I'm like, yeah, that's the reason I don't want it. I was like, took it out of the packet. Go, it looks kind of dry. Bit into go. Yep, it's dry.
That's what happens.
Oh, he must. He must. Your stream must be back a little bit if you saw me eating because I haven't eaten anything in like 5-10 minutes. So, so either you scrolled back or your your um your cursor for the stream is in the wrong spot where it's back a little.
Refresh it, refresh it.
I usually just drag the cursor to the end so it's at the end.
Yeah, you could even hit the live button, can't you? Like the little live in the corner.
I think so.
I think that's what I do. I don't know. I don't know what I do.
Yeah, if it doesn't go as far as I think it should, then yeah, I close it and reopen. So again, those out in Cali, love and prayers to y'all. Please hope you all stay safe.
Yes, prayers. That's sad.
Yeah, I contacted my uncle. Luckily, he's about 25 miles away from it all.
Yeah. It's scary.
There's way too many scary things going on right now.
Yeah.
What color am I gonna do? I want to do a tan somewhere in this, but I don't think my tan markers work at the moment.
Or like a light pink. Do you have like a light pink or something?
I do it in the gel pens, but I don't want to use the gel pen just yet.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to do pink. If I do
Or maybe
pink,
something
it would
close
be
to 10.
the pink would be more of a highlight.
Yeah, that's true.
Excuse my nose blowing. But it's got like thick stuff that like
That's
si-
all good. Yeah, it
good
happens.
doesn't like to move. That's when you start digging because you can feel. Yeah, I'm like I can feel it there. I want it out. Well, well, hello. Do you ever sound like they're calling people's names or at least saying hello?
Yeah, she says that a lot. She goes, "Hello, are you right?" And then she tells her babies that too. She goes in and she's like, "Are you right?"
Right?
Because I used to do that when she was little. I would come out of the room and I would check on her and I'd be like, "Are you okay? Are you all right?"
The cat that I had before Smokey and Shorty, um, we lived upstairs in a different apartment, and when I was still going to school or when I had to get up in the morning, my mother would be calling my name, and on the weekends when we're not doing anything and the doors are closed, she's in the hallway, and she literally sounds like she's saying my name,
Aw.
like Arrow, Arrow, Arrow.
That's funny.
Because I remember one time I was waking up and I could hear her. I'm like, did she just say my name?
Yep, they're smart.
No, I like the montage videos where, like, they go, hey! And one of the cats is like, what? And another one is like, you want to go? And the cat looked up like, no.
Yeah.
Smokey, Smokey likes to get in the conversation if more than one, especially with me and my brother Kirk. If we're having a conversation and the door's open, he'll come over and just start crying while we're talking.
Oh,
Are you trying to be part of the conversation?
that's cute.
So, like, when he comes in the door, I'm like, so what do you think? What do you think we should get for dinner?
Yeah.
All right, I don't
Imagine
want.
he said like lasagna.
I don't want the neon green.
You're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to use that one.
I have a different green, but I feel like it's gonna be too dark. Okay, maybe it's not that dark. Alright. So maybe I'll do this one. Yeah, I should still be able to use the turquoise color as a shadow.
Yeah.
What you drawing? What up, James? You want to come up? I'll have to text you the link. Or maybe I can open Instagram on here. What you drawing? A Mandela. I should turn this down. No, I didn't want to shut it off. I just want to turn it down. Oh, driving home. Okay, no worries. Eventful night.
Hello, James.
He got quite a bit of an audience the other night when he was trying to cover the fires on TikTok.
Oh, wow.
And then we met the other night. We were doing, you know how they do the battles on
Yeah.
TikTok. So we were. He was up late and I was at work. Um, and we were doing battles with random people, and we came across this one woman from China. Um, she was trying to promote her tea. So if you buy my tea, we'll send the free shipping. But she was actually talking with us too. She wasn't just promoting it. And
Yeah.
um, wasn't last night. Wait, was it last night? I forget that that we found her again, and
I like
um,
how the green is coming out.
yeah, thank you. Um, and she sang a random song, and actually had a pretty decent voice.
Yeah.
Not buying that damn tea, by the way. It's like $50. Well, if she's gonna pay for the shipping, that kind of covers some of the shipping because it is coming up from overseas. So,
Well, you can't
but
trust everything, though.
yeah, that's the other thing, and I want to know what herbs she has in there because if they're like hard to find herbs, I would like to know what the health benefits are before I decide to buy it. I'm not buying it either, to be honest with you.
Right.
I already spend enough on stuff that I intend to use and never use it. I still have a cabinet full of herbs that I every couple of months I go, I should use these again, and I'll start making a tea out of them or start using them, and then a week later I'm not touching them again.
Yeah. It happens like that.
So, and I'm trying to be very selective about my impulse spending.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got a little impulsive for Christmas, not by much. I did end up buying a few things off TikTok Shop because they were a lot cheaper than buying them on Amazon. Some people out here went panic, but and toilet paper today.
Oh
They
no, Ben.
power for 45 minutes. So they went to and bought all the Walmart
Toilet
toilet
paper.
paper. They buying it because they think there's gonna be another shutdown or what?
Oh boy.
I don't think there'll be, especially not with the orange guy in office. I don't think we'll have another shutdown. He didn't even want to shut down when he was in office the last time. It's like, oh, we're fine. We're just gonna be closed for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, who knows, Jen says.
Yes. I take out the frozen dough. You want to make tacos and tomorrow? We'll see. Take it out. Take out one. Put it in the bowl. No, just put it in the fridge for the morning. Oh. And then we'll go from there. I think she wants pretzels.
Pretzels?
Yeah, we make soft pretzels every now and again with uh, the store
Oh,
bought.
that's cool.
If you get like the store, but you know how I'm sure they do it over there too. You know how you can get like a ball of like pizza dough,
Yeah.
either frozen or like it's partially thawed. It just hasn't risen yet or whatever. So if you can take that, let it rise at least once, cut it up the way you want them for like either bite-sized pretzels or make you know the twisted pretzel or whatever you want, whatever shape you want it to be.
Yeah.
Add in a pot of water, boiling water. Add like, depending on how much water, maybe like a tablespoon to a quarter, little less than a quarter cup of baking soda, and then you drop the the pretzel bites, the pretzels into the water. You leave them in, kind of like if you were making homemade donuts. You leave it in the water for like 30 seconds. Flip it another 30, like for no more than a minute for each piece. Take them
Yeah,
out.
till it's like golden brown.
Yeah, well, no, not golden brown yet, because what you're doing is you're because of the baking soda in the water, it's kind of making it airy. Like they puff up a little bit, and you see the little holes
Oh,
in it.
in the water. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you put when you take it out and put it back on the cookie sheet or whatever, you could do the egg wash. Brush a little egg on it. Put sprinkle it with salt or whatever you want, and cook them for like 12 minutes on. Forget if it's 400 or 450 in
That
the
sounds
oven,
good.
and
I don't
they
know where I could find some pizza dough though.
supermarket. There should be. If you get it at the supermarket, it would be either near the deli or maybe the bakery area,
Oh, okay.
depending on your store. Because we have like three different supermarkets here, and they put their dough in different areas. I mean, you can even just get the regular frozen dough that's in the frozen food aisle, but I kind of like to get the somewhat fresh.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
But yeah, I mean, really, the ones we get are frozen too, but um, they're not like a brand name or anything. It's just the store bought frozen pizza dough that you
But then,
drop.
like, how long do you put it in?
Um, in the oven, about 12 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after you do everything else, because we like the soft pretzels.
Yeah, I do too.
And have like a cheese dip or something to dip it in.
Yeah.
If you do it right, they should come out nice and soft, golden brown. Like
Yeah.
last time at what I did was I made pretzel pizza.
That's cool.
I tried to stuff the dough with mozzarella, like the not the hard mozzarella, but the soft mozzarella that you would find like in the um, Italian, where they would have like the Italian cheeses or like
Yeah.
the custom. I don't know what brands would be down there, but one of the brands we get. What is it? Bellioso or something. It has an Italian name, but not like the square mozzarella that you would get for lasagna, but the softer mozzarella.
Oh, okay.
Um, the, I'm forgetting the name of the brand, but the one we like to get is pre-sliced, so the soft little round. Um, so I wanted pizza and I wanted soft pretzels. Like I wonder if I could do like a stuffed crust, soft pretzel pizza. So I instead of making like twist or whatever, I just took a small ball of the dough, put tried to get the mozzarella in it and like encase it, and then
That's cool.
flattened it out. Put it in the baking soda water. I let it cook for 5 minutes instead of 12, just so it was partially cooked. And then I put like the pizza sauce and the cheese and whatever because at that high temperature at like 450 or whatever the temperature is, um, the cheese and sauce will cook fast.
Yeah.
And if you partially bake it like I said, instead of doing the full 12 minutes, if you do it for like 5-6 minutes, pull it out, then put the sauce and cheese, and then put it back in. That makes sure that the middle of the pretzel is cooked, and and it stays together with the pizza sauce and cheese on it.
Yeah.
Those came out pretty good too.
Sounds good. Yeah,
And
I like
then
pretzels too.
the music stuff. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, maybe at the end, maybe it just because some of these songs like they go forever without any sound,
Yeah.
and that's what it's doing right now.
Please don't stop the music.
I really hope they don't take away TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous because they
Yeah.
want to say it's public safety, or that China can. I go. You're already taking our information, and you're already trying to control. All they want is the control to all they want to do is control what we can see and hear. Because if you notice, between let's just use TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is with Instagram, so and YouTube. When it comes, like you see what they show on mainstream news places about the news, right? And
Yeah.
James, if he's still in here, he knows because he works for a news channel. He's a cameraman,
Oh,
right?
okay.
But they limit what the information that they give you. They don't tell you everything. They only tell you one side of it. They never fully give you updates on most things. Like
Yeah.
like what's going on in overseas, in Palestine and Israel and the Middle East. Like I get more information off of TikTok than I get anywhere else, and
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
looking and I'm not even looking for it
I know, it's just like right there.
and stuff. And it's sad. Like I don't know if you've gotten videos of from Palestine of the of kids in like the craziness that's going on over there and stuff.
Yeah.
Like and right now, what a lot of people not a lot, but I've come across a couple videos. A couple videos have come across my feed comparing Palestine to what's happening in California, as far as like they're trying to say that this is the karma for supporting Israel
Yeah.
and stuff because you know the difference is that most I think a couple people have passed from the fire, but like it's mostly women and children being you know you know in the losing their lives in Palestine. A lot of those kids already lost their parents, and they're young kids. Like some of these kids should nobody should be going. Forget this kids, but especially the kids shouldn't be going through what they're going through.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the Palestine, they only they want you to think that it's Israel, that Israel is the victim. But when you see all the videos from people in Palestine and people that have went there, in knowing that he's doing stuff to other countries now too, attacking other countries,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. And I mean, in the most of the Jew, like a good portion of the Jewish community, they're denouncing what's happening there. They're saying it's not all of us don't believe in this. You know, we know what's going on, and we said that we would never let this happen to anybody. And if you listen to Holocaust survivors, they're like, the Palestinians opened their door to us back in World War II, and now we're doing this to them. They're repeating history, except they're doing it. They're doing what was done to them, calling the other group, and it's not even a religious thing. It's a power thing because they're not just killing Muslims. Because people think Palestine, they think Muslim, but they attacked Christian. They attack anyone that's supporting that. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, our country is funding it. A lot of our favorite brands are sending money to support it. I try not to follow any news to be honest, but when it pops up on your screen enough, you kind of have to look at least a little bit. I try to limit it, but nobody. And then even the stuff that's going on here, we got the fires going on in California, and because a lot of the people that are being, at least the people they're showing on TV are the celebrities. There's a lot of people that are like, they're like, oh, poor celebrities, they'll be able to rebuild, forgetting that there are people that are not celebrities and don't have a lot of money that are being affected as well. But and then people people that were affected by other natural disasters in the last year or so, like South Carolina with the flooding and everything. Like a lot of the comments I saw were like, "South, what about South Carolina? What about us? What about us? What about you know?" And I
Yeah.
get it, and I get it. But and unfortunately, even California, like in a week, 2 weeks, we're all gonna forget about the fires in California unless they're still going. Like they're gonna run into the same issue that happened in Hawaii. What was it, a year or two ago, when they had their fires?
Yeah.
And so, like, you don't even hear about that, but they're still dealing with that stuff. It's just not new news anymore.
That's crazy.
You know, and we wonder why we're all stressed. Because even if we're not paying attention, it still affects. The energy is still out there,
Yep.
and then we got our own stuff we're dealing with.
Yep.
That's why, as much as I can, I try to say, love and prayers to everyone. And I know we're all sick and tired of hearing love and prayers and nothing changes. I know some of it, we appreciate it, but at the same time, I think we all have those moments. Yeah, I go, yeah, but that's not changing anything. That's the depressant sides, or you know, because as much as we may know we're not alone, we still feel alone. I was going, I keep going through that off and on, but I'm trying to push myself through. My current frustration is more because I can't. I haven't. I'm trying to figure out the best way to make videos, and like I did okay last week, and then this week I'm like, but I don't know what else to. I feel like I have to let this wait a minute before I start adding the green. Maybe I start up here. There we go. Anyway, you know what I've been thinking about though, like as far as something creative that to either entertain or just kind of bring a sense of peace, bring a sense of calmness to people is I keep thinking of Mr. Rogers and I keep thinking about Sesame Street because right now Sesame Street doesn't have a television home. I guess they were on they had a contract with HBO for a while and they didn't renew the contract. So now Sesame Street doesn't have a home. And like I seen comments of on those stories like people go, so the parents are like, you know, I miss Sesame Street. I watch it sometimes because I think especially for us older, you know, for the parents and and now even grandparents, like I mean that show was on since the 70s,
Yeah.
and I think things like whether it's set Mr. Rogers or Blue's Clues or whatever, like people are yearning for that simplicity and that innocence. Because what was it? Was it last year that the dude from Blue's Clues he made the TikTok or whatever, just saying "How are you?" and like everybody lost their mind. Is that a dog? What sound was that? Was that another cat or was that a dog? Tiffany? Tiffany?
Hmm?
Was that a dog or your cat? One of your cats? It sounded like a dog whimpering.
Oh no, it was a cat.
That was a weird cat.
I got a lot of weird cats.
No, like it literally sounded like a dog, like whimpering. Like, why did that sound like a dog? You still have a dog, right?
Yeah, Savannah. We have her in mom's trailer right now to keep her warm with some blankets and stuff because it's been cold.
Yeah. What's been the temperatures at night?
30s. It was 20 something. Then, yeah, it was really, really cold.
You don't usually get it down that low, right?
Huh?
It doesn't usually get that low, right?
No, usually 40s, but every once in a while the 30s, but not the 20s. No, it was really cold.
Yeah. You at least have clothes that help keep you warm a little bit.
Yeah, the kids have heaters in their room, and mom does too. And then I have one out here, but in the living room where I sleep, but it doesn't really warm up the living room because it's real, like it's a bigger room, you know.
Yeah.
But I just kind of hang out by the heater.
It's a double-edged sword though because one, it's keeping you warm, but at the same time, I feel like they dry you out or they get you to the point where like all you want to do is fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's that kind of heat, and I hate that. I'm like, I kind of rather be cold. but then, but then again, depending on the coldness, the cold will put you to sleep too.
True.
Yeah, we've had strong winds over here, and yesterday, apparently at my job, some friends that walk their dogs near my around my the property. Um, they sent me pictures of a tree that fell down in front of the building, right in the area where I normally park.
Gosh.
And I'm like, well, one, I'm glad I wasn't parked, and two, I was expecting that tree at some point to either go up in flames or get knocked over because it was dead. It hasn't the branches haven't budded in a couple of years.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for. I mean, I'm used to trees, especially during windy weather. Trees do end up falling over there here and there, And that specific tree, I was like, I kept looking at it. I'm like, go, that tree's gonna just fall at some point, or
Like,
or go up, and someone's gonna like light it on fire, and it's just gonna go poof. And it didn't just like fall over; it like literally crumbled.
wow.
James, she's from Texas, El Paso. She's near the border. No, it's not Taco Bell, but she is near the border.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Quiero Taco Bell. Okay.
That's pretty.
I would do yellow, but I put yellow in the little circles.
Oh, okay.
So I'm back to like, okay, what am I gonna do now? And funny is because these are gel pens, they smudge. So now I don't know if you can see it, but like the purple smudged a little bit here.
I
It's
can
kind of like
barely see it.
it's kind of like it's kind of like using pencils and you have your hand against the paper.
Yeah.
I gotta do what I see those other artists do, like that Alan Woodard. You notice, if you ever go into his streams when he's doing portraits and stuff, he usually has like like a stick that he uses to put his hand on, so he's
Yeah.
not with. And the other dude, Travis, that does the colored pencils, I don't think he has a stick, but he sometimes puts a paper under his hand.
Oh, okay.
He's been doing Travis, the pencil colored pencil guy. He's been doing like character drawings. He's
That's
done
cool.
he's done Garfield, no Luigi from the Mario Brothers, uh, Snoopy. And he's not just drawing; he's like drawing the reflection under them too.
Yeah.
Still can't believe that he makes them look so realistic. Still can't believe that he's using colored pencils.
Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, like I know what you mean.
I want a tan color. I need a tan color because that's what's gonna make this look come together.
There's nothing like the tan, like something close to it, similar.
Trying to figure out what I have that will work. No, that's too. Well, maybe. The other thing is making sure that it's gonna work all the way around.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, marker. Let's have,
Cooperate.
yeah, let's have a conversation.
You
Let's
will color this.
let's get through these big spaces. We'll start with the small one, and hopefully you don't die out on me. I think this is one. This one came out nice and unified.
Yeah.
I like the way this one, as far as the outline. I think the outline came out good.
Yeah, I like it.
I want something lighter, but I'm gonna live with this one since I started already.
Well, you could always make the next ring lighter or something.
So you gotta get one of those cell phone mounts. So when you do your cards, you got the overhead.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
And if you want to draw, uh, you can.
Yeah, draw or color with you guys. That'd be fun.
Oh, so back to what I was talking about, like Sesame Street or whatever. Like, I have this idea of doing some, maybe not an educational show, but like, I want something on that realm of, you know, and yeah, I'm picking my nose. Leave me alone. Don't judge. I can feel the pieces. That's like, I can feel the dryness. And
Yeah, that drives me nuts
not,
too.
it's not going to come out if I don't dig for it. Some of it doesn't like to come out. It rather, like, you can sit there and blow your head off and it still won't come out. So you have to go in and go, hey, come here. That's gross. You're gross. That's gross. That's nasty.
Oh, behave.
Tell that marker. You tell that. Listen, marker. It's my way or the dry way. Don't go
Stop
dry.
being the naughty marker.
Bad marker. Bad.
Bad, bad marker. Listen here, marker. You're going to do this, whether you want to or not.
Marker lives matter.
But we love you, marker. We love you.
Whenever I start doing stuff like that, I think of the movie Phenomenon with Travolta. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
seen that.
that's a good movie.
You know the part when he's did an interview. They're interrogating him, like why does he know all this stuff or whatever,
Nobody knows. Yeah.
and he's just sitting there making the pen move,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "How did you do that?" He's like, "I asked it to." He's like, "What do you mean you asked it to?" I said,
Like, can you do it again? That's cool.
"Yeah, I do that. I do that with my bodily functions too. When like I feel like I have to go to the bathroom and I'm not close yet, and my bodily functions are like, but we want to go now, and I'm like, listen, here, if you let me get to the toilet and let me sit, not just get to the toilet, because you know you get to the toilet and your bladder or the other side's like now, and I'm like no. Well, I'm literally like listen, like let me get to the toilet, let me sit, and then you could go for as long as you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work out, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
but I know that that's a little too much, TMI. But
It's all good.
do you expect anything else from me?
It's all natural. It's good to talk about that kind of stuff sometimes. Oh well, if people don't like it, they don't like it.
Yeah, and luckily on social media, you could just go press a button.
Yep. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. In this case, keep scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. It kind of looks like gold from where I'm looking at it from.
No,
That's pretty.
I do have. I think. I think this is gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
a little bit darker.
I know it's a little hard to tell. And this marker, that marker doesn't want to work anyway. So go back to where you go back. Go back to where you came from. But I came from here. I said that to someone once. I said that to my brother's father. I was probably like 10 years old. Go back where you came from. He was his brother, his my brother's father is from Peru.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he was trying to tell me what to do, and I'm like, go back. I was like, go back where you came from. And now when I hear that from anybody, if I hear that from an adult, it's bad enough if a kid says something like that, but when an adult says something like that, I'm like, really? Are, are we still playing that game?
Yeah.
Are we still playing the go back where you came from game? Because when you hear it, like that just sounds so ignorant, especially if you don't know that the person is from here.
Yeah.
What time is it? How long have I been here? I don't know. I want to do something. I want to do is like either like start doing like open mic style streams, or I want to do something.
Where like everybody could bring their own creativity to the mix, or
Yeah, and it like and as far as like my vlogs, like I don't know. Like I don't want to be serious all the time. Like I'm trying to. That's my other dilemma. Like I want to do some.
yeah, like add something in there, or
Yeah,
like
like
some
yeah,
fun stuff. Or
I keep thinking like variety show, or like I said, something that has that like that it has a message to it, or it
yeah,
you know to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. That's why like I'm thinking like that's one of the reasons why I like not SpongeBob, Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street pops into my head. I'm like,
yeah,
because especially when you if you look at the background of the Muppets and you look at the story of Mr. Rogers, like Jim Henson, the creator, like what find documentaries on Jim Henson, and you'll see his like he genuinely with the Muppets in all forms, because people don't realize that the Muppets and the Muppets that are on Sesame Street are all part of the same company. They're all related. They were all
yeah,
created by the same person. They're all Muppets.
yeah.
Fraggle Rock, Sesame Street, the Muppets. They're all the same Muppets.
I like them all.
But
I
like
used to love Fraggle Rock. That was like my favorite.
yeah, but like if you follow if like if I find a couple and you're interested, I'll share it. I know there's at least one or two that I've seen a couple of times on. I think they're floating around on YouTube. Um,
Yeah.
Ron Howard just did one, which was all right, but I've seen better, more in depth. Um, Although that one did give a little more insight to Jim Henson himself and how it at one point it did look like he kind of got caught up in the limelight of it all, but but his intentions with the Muppets always stayed the same. And to see that even his kids, ended up staying in the family business, kind of in the family business in one way or another. Um, Unfortunately, they ended up selling the Muppets to Disney, and but um, which I think actually got them to go a little bit away from what Jim Henson's real intention and vision was for the Muppets, but and probably one of
Mhm.
the reasons why Sesame Street doesn't have a home at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, if they own the Muppets, I don't think they own Sesame Street, but like Disney, I feel like if you're gonna have the Muppets, you should be taking on Sesame Street.
True.
Like that, like I feel like I don't know. There's just something about, and I don't even have kids, and It's not necessarily the same show that we grew up with, but I want to believe that that same innocence and that same energy that was intended for Sesame Street, not just by Jim Henson, because he didn't create Sesame Street. But his Muppets were obviously part of the show. The Jim Henson and the other developers for the show, like their intention was was to reach inner. Initially, it was to reach the inner city kids in New York. The black
Yeah.
and they even said specifically the black community. But it what it turned into what it ended up being was this universal message of acceptance, love, understanding, and it taught people at the same time, and not just kids.
Yeah.
I mean, people from other countries that don't speak English came in. Sesame Street's what taught them how to speak English. You know,
Interesting. Yeah.
and same with Mr. Rogers. Hearing his backstory is really interesting too. And I think Mr. Rogers, from what they've at least showed us, was he was the one of the most pure people. Like he really just the few documentaries and even the movie that they made about him gave me a really appreciative understanding and just an appreciation for Mr. Rogers that I didn't have before, and to realize the some of the barriers that he broke.
Yeah.
Like, draw some Muppets. No, I was just talking about the Muppets and Jim Henson and how and his impact and like what his vision was with the Muppets, and I'm really just kind of mumbling on because I have like I want to I want to capture that energy. I want to recreate that energy in my own way, and I having a hard time figuring how to go about that. I don't want to create Muppets, but I want to.
Yeah.
Because I think like seeing people's response, like like I said, even the Blues Clue guy, Steve,
Yeah.
right? Like when he, all he did during what was it, like a year or two ago, where he like got on TikTok and just made a video. He sat down and was like, "How are you?" And like the thing went viral, and people were like, "Really struggling, man."
Yeah.
Like it gave people permission to say how they like where they how they were really feeling,
It's true.
and like again, that's like the energy that I want to like create. I want to create that safe space, that place of innocence and hope, and
Yeah.
I keep hearing Michael Jackson in my head saying, "Do it with love, do it with love," because when he before he passed away, when he was doing the rehearsals for his last concerts he was gonna do, he's talking to the music director for his band, for the backup band, and he's like, we gotta do it like this, we gotta do it like this, and we gotta do it with love. We gotta do it with love,
Yeah.
and that's what I keep hearing in my head. I'm like, it's gotta be done with love. You gotta. We're all. We're all. I think like the majority of us are hurting in one way or another. We have unresolved traumas that we don't realize. When I see like psychology type videos that talk about ADHD and depression and why some of us are never able to fully move on or reach our full potential is because of unresolved, and even like our health issues. Some of our health issues are the reason for our um, they are even like some of our behaviors of like not fully investing or opening up, or like you try to control the situation too much is because you were because of childhood traumas or trauma that you went to that like they say like and this is something that I realize I do when I'm kind of an introvert with extrovert tendencies. But like if I'm in a group of people, I'm usually quiet. I usually stay to myself. But what I'm doing is I'm observing people first, and kind of feed it, looking for the energy and seeing if it's safe to interact with the person. And that's a they say that's a sign of someone that has unresolved traumas. Like when I was a kid, I was bullied. So I don't. go up to people right away, and I was, I kind of adopted the you know, you're not you don't speak until spoken to
Yeah.
thing, and I guess I was one of those rambunctious kids that was always told to calm down and sit and whatever. So like I don't, you know, I hold my enthusiasm sometimes, and that's a way of protecting yourself from not being told to calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know where Maria is, but
I just saw my phone battery. It's about to die. I'm gonna probably have to go charge it.
already.
But
Well,
thank you for letting me up with you.
thank you for coming up. It's always better when I have someone up here with me.
Yeah, it's fun. That's coming out really good too.
Thank you.
I like it. We'll have to get together and do like a karaoke thing or something soon.
Yeah. Hopefully, if TikTok is still around, we can do it on there and use regular music.
Yeah, or maybe I can get one of those uh phone holders and we can all do some art. That'd be
Yeah.
cool too.
Yeah, they're not. The one that I have, I believe, is like $15 right now on Amazon.
Okay.
The other one I think was like 20. So not too.
Yeah. Well, yours is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, but like if you're worried about the glass, like I said, if you because you said you have glass, I would if you get the one I have, I would just find something that you could put on the on the clamp so it doesn't scratch up anything.
Okay.
And so otherwise, the other one it has a base, so you don't have to clip it to anything.
All right. Okay, well, I'm gonna put my phone on the charger, but I'll still be here.
Alrighty,
Good night.
have fun. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams.
Oh, thank you. You too.
No worries. I'm keeping it low key anyway tonight. Time is it? Yeah, I'm not gonna stay much longer anyway. If I can get to the next level and color in the brown, I think I'll just do that and decide tomorrow if I'm gonna add anything to this. I do want to touch some of it up, but I'm not doing that tonight. And thank you, Marker, for working. I don't know why that just popped in my head. The Bernie song just popped in my head. It's all about love. It's all about life. Everything's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Hey James, it's Maria. I had no idea. Everything's gonna. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. I said, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. It's so sad that they have found out that it is actually people who have been caught setting the fires just to get into people's homes and, and steal their stuff. Crazy. How do you think you were gonna steal stuff if you were gonna set the house on fire? Some people have no logic. I saw a video on the TikToks that they actually caught one of the guys in the neighborhood held him down. Every little thing gonna be alright. I don't know. I don't think it's the homeless. I think they're being paid. Because if you listen to the other thing that's going on, is that apparently the insurance companies over there canceled or stopped people's fire insurance before all this happened. And is it the mayor or the governor or whoever the lady is with the glasses? She cut the funding for the fire department before all this happened as well. And I saw a video of a reporter grilling her on what do you think about it now that all this has happened, and she had nothing to say. She couldn't say anything. She was either in shock or realized what she did. She didn't say a word. No, it's a video clip I saw Yeah, I don't know if the mayor of that city or who it is. If I come across the video again, I'll show you. But apparently, she cut $17 million or something like that from the fire department and public safety. And apparently, a lot of people's home insurances or fire insurance cut them, cut their policies just before all this happened. I don't know if I liked it or not, to be honest. A lot of times I do just watch and I don't fully interact. I think I know how I can find it still, though. But I watch so many videos, be surprised if I can find it. Well, that sounds so shady, though, right? The insurance companies wouldn't renew people's fire insurance or canceled it on them just before all this happened. The mayor or whoever she is cut the budget for first responders. Yeah, I think I heard that too about farmers. All right, Marker, we only got a little ways to go. Let's finish it off. We're almost there, Marker. We're almost there, Marker. We can do it. We got this. We got this, Marker. We got this. I just gotta get around the corner. Let's do it. Let's go, Marker. Let's go. Let's go, Marker. Let's go. You can do it, Marker. We can do it. Let's go, Marker. Let's go. Let's go, Marker. Let's go. Let's go, Marker. Let's go. Anyone that comes in that's not a regular, yes, I am cheering on a marker. I believe in you, marker. Do it for the butterflies. Just like Adam said. Do it for the butterflies. Butterfly kisses. Let's go, marker. Let's go. Let's go, marker. Let's go. Let's go, marker. Let's go. Marker. Marker. Instead of defense. Defense. Marker. You can do it, Mark. You can do it. You can do it all night long. Cheering for a marker. Yep. Markers have feelings too, you know. Markers' lives matter. Let's go, marker. Let's go. Three and a half more. Come on, we got this. We got this. Dig deep, marker. Dig deep. Let's go, marker. Let's go. I believe I can scribble. I believe I can make a dimple. and the marker coming into the right goes up and then goes up and then goes round and round I go where I stop nobody knows. I believe I can dry. I believe I can draw the sky. Think about it every now and then. Get on the paper and color away. I believe I can draw. I believe I can feel color a flower. Yeah, it doesn't work. I believe I can. I made up a food version of that song. April, you didn't even read my message when you was telling about the glass and I told you your feelings. That's actually me told you that, not Tiffany. I don't know what you're talking about. I believe I can fry. I believe I can make stir fry. Think about it every night and day. Maybe add a little pate. I believe I can fry. I believe I can make stir fry. Little orange chicken on the side. Oh, the phone mount. What about the phone mount? Oh, that was you that asked about the glass. Okay, I got you now. I thought it was Tiffany. Somebody asked me about it. I knew that much. I got you now. The marker made it around the corner. Marker, you're number one. Remember Mr. Krabs? He was number one. I am the champion. I am the champion. No time for dry ones. I am the marker of the night. Why did I know you was about to say that? And then there was Smokey sleeping. You know what the kind of messed up part is? I found the marker that I probably could have used. The only thing is, I think this one's dried out, so it wouldn't have made it around anyway. Let me check it. Yeah, it's a little too dry. It works, but I don't think it would have made it all the way around. Maybe tomorrow night I'll use it as a highlight, but I really don't want to go around it right now. But it doesn't look bad. And I just realized I forgot a spot. I didn't color it in here. I guess I could do this before I end it. It's only a small section. This is the what is it called? The winning lap. Bonus lap. X marks the spot. Yeah, it looks muddy now. It is what it is. Okay. We are just past the 2 hour mark. And it's 3 a.m. here. Or just about to be. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. Tiffany, thank you for coming up. I appreciate y'all. I send love and prayers to everybody. Let's keep our heads up. Let's take those deep breaths. Let's talk to whatever our entity is, whether it's God, the universe, your cat. Let's take one positive thought, one positive breath, and one good step at a time. With that, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Sweet dreams. Have a good night.